All right, we are live. Hey, everyone, is everyone ready to rock and roll? I see people are joining. Hopefully, we got something exciting to share. We're gonna talk about who the winner is. We're gonna do the winner announcement in just a bit. I just wanna make sure everyone's live first, and let me just bring my team on board as well. And we'll get started. And while you're here, please let me know in the chat where you're from, because that way I know where you're from. Secondly, I know that you can actually hear me and see me as well, hopefully. All right. Let me just see where the chat is at. Cool. Hey, Mitch. Mitch can see me. Keith from the UK. Hey, Keith, appreciate it. Georges from Greece. Awesome. Coda from Dubai. Hey, welcome. Talia from Turkey, Italy, Singapore, Philippines. Tim from the UK. Wow. India, Istanbul, Philippines. We got people from all over the world. Hey, William is here as well. He's from the UpViral team. William, will you say hi as well? It's always good for everyone to see your face and know who's on the other end of the line as well.
Hey guys, so I can unmute myself, but I cannot start video. It says unable to start video because the host has stopped it. I think you have to make me a co-host and then it will be able to share video.
Change that, but I don't know how.
Yes, you have to promote me
know
from
how.
panelist to
I know
co-host.
how. Now you can.
See?
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey,
Can you see
William.
me? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Exciting day, right, Wilco?
Exciting day. Yes. Like I'm not sure about you guys and girls, but like if I watch like a TV show where they're gonna have a winner or something, they always bring on the team. It's like, and they're gonna pick the winner. So same thing is happening here. William will do the honor of picking the winner. So you might want to make sure
the lucky
that
winner.
Yeah, that he likes you. No, he doesn't. He cannot actually influence it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen because we're going to get started because I actually got something really cool. So thank you, William. A couple of things that I want to share with all of you. So obviously here we're today to pick a winner. But as you can see, there's actually 3 presents because I actually got something special for you. But first, I want to know from all of you if you're actually excited, right, to actually be able to win. I just lost my chat. Where's the chat now? There we go. Cool. Awesome. Caroline is excited. All right. People are excited, which is awesome, right? So obviously you're all here because you joined our contest to be able to win lifetime access to UpViral. So on this call, we're going to announce the winner, right? That's one thing we'll be doing. But there is something else, which I think is going to be legendary. Plus, everyone who is here on the call will also get a free gift for anyone. Like, so basically, even though we're going to pick one winner, everyone is actually going to get something. And this is not one of those things where like you've been promised, like you get something for free because you joined the contest, and then actually it's just lame. That's not what it is. There's actually something that we actually been selling actively for $500. And as a thank you for joining our contest, I want to give everyone. So everyone is going to be a winner. Everyone who wants to grab access to it, it's going to be completely free to get access to it. And also one thing that's good to know while we're on this call, you can actually still increase your odds of winning, right? So all of you have joined the contest already, but I'm going to ask you all, did you all join us on YouTube, follow us on YouTube, join our Facebook community, and like our Facebook page? Because if you haven't, you can still do that right now. If you were to go back to contest.upviral.com, you can literally do that on your phone as you're currently watching this Zoom session. You can still like, hey, you know, actually I'm not subscribed to the YouTube channel. Go do that. And that way you can actually get more points to increase your odds of winning UpViral. Isn't that cool? Like, even though you thought it's already done, like you can still increase the odds. And it's actually cool because like I do my best to publish really good content on YouTube. And thanks to the contest, we already got a lot more people following us on YouTube. This is like what happened last week as the impact of our of the contests that are currently running, just to show you like this stuff works, right? So as mentioned, we said one lucky person will lifetime access to UpViral, and whoever referred that person will win 1 year of free access as well. But I also want to be clear, because that is actually not really what that person is winning. Well, if you're the World Lucky winner, that's not really what you'll be winning, because actually the way I see it, it gets better. And to explain that, I need to explain a quick story, which actually started in this little office here. And anyone who's been following me, maybe you actually recognize this little office. This office is actually not here in the Netherlands, where I'm personally from. So just in case we haven't met before, my name is obviously Wilke de Kraai. I've been working online for over 10 years now. Been doing quite a bit of online marketing, and most of that actually came from via email. Most customers, like if you're one of our customers right now on the call, then you probably got emails from me, and that's probably how you ended up on, being one of our customers, right? And this isn't really about me, but the point here is that although I've been doing online marketing for quite a bit, that's obviously not how it all started. And that's this quick story I want to share with you, because a couple of years ago, I actually flew all the way from Amsterdam to Sydney, which for me literally is the other side of the world. And that's where I rented a office, right? Like, I go back here, it's a little office right here, downtown Sydney. And at that point, like, even though I rented an office, it was more like I wanted to start a business. Like, my previous business just went back to zero, and I wanted to start something back up. But at that point, I had no customers, no email list, no traffic, no audience, but I did have a dream. I wanted to, in that period when I was in Australia, I wanted to build up a new business again. I had no clue how to get started or how to do it. But one thing I did know, hi Karthik, is that my best bet was going to be building an email list. Like I said, I didn't have an email list. I didn't have an audience, none of that. But I saw all these people online like, oh yeah, you need to build your list, because, once you have a list, you can build a relationship, and then everything becomes easier, because you can literally just, send out an offer, you can promote things, you can, you can get those leads. That's the first step. First get the leads, and then you'll get customers, right? So again, had zero audience, so zero email list. So how do you actually do that, right? So that's actually when I started my very first experiment. Like, initially what I did was I need to build an email list, but you need to get traffic for that. So how do I hack that, right? And that's the experiment when I first did it, which what I created a simple 2-page website. First page, people would enter their name and email address in order to get something, right? And then after you would actually click enter your name and email address, you would then get to the second page where I offered something for free, like, hey, you want to get access to this? Then you'll have to share this message on Facebook, right? This was very, very early on. So in short, people got something extra if and only if they shared it with their friends, right? So as a result of that, it's actually like, it still gives me goosebumps when I think about it. Like, again, as a result of that, like, a lot of people started sharing, right? And I got my first email. I built up my first email list. Back then, it wasn't as big. It was a couple thousand email subscribers, right? But what really was amazing to me, like, when I then did the first offer, I didn't know how to sell. I didn't know how to send a persuasive email or anything like that. All I did is, like, I sent out an email like, hey, I got something, like my very first product, again, like first email list, first product. And then within the first 24 hours, I made over $10,000. Now, it's not about that. For me, what it was about is, like, after almost a year of struggling, not being able to get anything to work, I finally got I figured out a way to start my business up, to give my business life again. I remember this to this day. I was actually like I said, in Sydney, gave my girlfriend a call. Right now, she's my wife, fortunately. She was still back in the Netherlands. I finally cracked it. Like, anyway, that was really like probably my biggest moments in the history of my business. But to be honest, this whole concept, right? Let me just go back to, because I know I'm excited about this kind of stuff. This whole experiment, what I did was, like, you opt in, you enter your name and email address, and then you share it on your Facebook timeline, right? And that was the first time I discovered how viral marketing worked. But to be honest, the results were great. Like, finally, I was able to get something going, and I was able to build up my email list. But at the same time, honestly, I felt there was more to it, right? Like, I mean, a lot of people did actually share it on Facebook, but also I saw some flaws that I needed to fix. Like, people were deleting their messages, right? Like, people shared it on Facebook and then just deleting it, or people, shared it on an empty or fake Facebook account, or people just shared, even if they did share, they just shared the standard English message, right? And didn't actually, try to persuade their friends to actually join. So it didn't really work. And that's when I figured it out, like, a company who had already figured it out. So I discovered the company who had already figured it out, which is Dropbox. And I mean, you all know what Dropbox is. Like, if you don't, like, you've been living in a rock. Everyone knows, or at least heard about Dropbox, right? And if I were to ask you, like, how did you ever figure out about Dropbox? How did you hear about it? obviously it's been a long time, right, that they first launched it, so you might not remember, but I bet that 99% of all of you have heard about Dropbox from a friend, because what they did was actually genius, like literally genius, because they didn't just say, hey, share our stuff with your friends. No, they gave every single person a unique invite link. Like if everyone gets a unique invite link, and then every single time one of your friends signs up through your link, you'll get something of value. You'll get extra storage in your account, right? And that's really what got Dropbox from 100,000 users to over 4 million users in 15 months time, right? Because this personal invite link made all the difference. This gave a sense of accountability, because people were also, if they didn't just share it once, they start sharing it in multiple places, like on Twitter or Facebook. Like I remember, like people also customizing the message to me. Like some of my friends, actually one of my friends, he sent me a message like, hey, you need to sign up for Dropbox so you can back up all your photos, right? He was custom tailoring it for me. What he was actually doing is he was selling, basically, I was selling me on signing up for Dropbox, right? And that mechanism of the unique invite link, again, like made all the difference for them. And I was like, hey, I need to give that a try. I'm a bit of a marketing nerd. I like to do marketing experiments to see what works and doesn't work. So I gave it a first try. It was back in quite a few years ago. I don't think the site is still online, but it's called WP Pinner. And basically I did the same thing. People, like a simple 2-page website, brand new. People would need to enter their email address, and after that, I gave them their own unique invite link. And if you would actually get 3 of your friends to join as well, you will then get access to that thing, right? And if you look at Google Analytics, we got traffic from over 661 referrals. That's not 661 people, that's 661 websites. Like Facebook is one website. And the reason is because people started sharing their link everywhere, like not just on Facebook, or like on all the social platforms, but also on forums, on blogs. Like probably if you're going to search for the URL, wppinner.com, like you'll find it shared anywhere, like because people, again, they had to get people to join using your invite link in order to actually get that freebie, right? If you look at like over time, people kept on sharing. Right now, I'm pretty sure it's not going on anymore because again, it's been a long time, but like every single time new people figured it out and they opted in, and then they start sharing it, and then guess what? Their friends would then click on it and they would join and opt in, and that circle just kept on going, right? So it's like, this works, right? Like this really works. So let's do another try. That's actually when we started working on UpViral to start to make it slightly easier. I'll get to that in a little bit. Did another experiment using the same thing, like 2-page page, like enter your email address. After that, here's your unique invite link. If you share with enough people, you will get something for free. Got over 5,000 people to share, lots of people like all over the place, got 17,000 leads within the first 30 days, again, in a highly targeted market. And this is not just me saying, hey, I'm great, like I'll do all this marketing experience. No, it's far from that, because there's all kinds of companies who figured out that this is working extremely well. Like for example, Harry's, they use that. And actually Tim Ferriss wrote about how he used it to gather over 100,000 email addresses in 1 week using this concept. And major companies like like Uber or Airbnb, they're doing this as well. But at that point, it was really, really hard to do all this. Right? Like there was no way to actually do it. And that's why I built a company called UpViral. Like you've all heard or seen it, otherwise you wouldn't join the contest. I mean, the actual contest that you join is created by UpViral. It's one of the many things you can do. It's much more flexible than that, but it's one of the many things you can do with it, right? And we've been, since that time, my team and I, we've been working on making it as powerful and flexible and easy to use as possible for all of you, for our customers. And fortunately, right, I'm happy, like after years of persistence, with a lot of success, like even the biggest marketers like here, and Singali was asking like, what do I use to go viral? Like everyone said, like you need to use UpViral. Like we've been called out on stage by big names. We've been like right here was, for example, on ClickFunnels stage, where someone actually didn't just say, hey, you need to use UpViral. What they actually said is like, hey, we use UpViral. We got over 1.7 million shares, 1.7 million people who shared their message for free on the internet and sending all their friends back to them. Like that's just insane, right? It's literally the fastest way to see anyone to build and grow your email list. Like there's no faster, like I haven't seen a faster way to build and grow your email list, right? Like, I mean, it could go on, like this customer, for example, of ours, 27,000 leads in 2 days. Here's a customer who got 45,000 leads in a week. Here's there's Gabe Chillinger. This should be a video, I think. Oh, it's not a video. Gabe Chillinger also on stage. He shared how his campaign, he ran a contest. Let me just go to the results. Got over 41,000 leads collected using UpViral, with around 50,000 people interacted, so sharing stuff on social media. And the list just goes on and on, right? Oh yeah, this is also, for those who don't know, Russell Brunson, he's been using UpViral as well. Let me just quickly play that, if that works. That should work.
What happened with snap funnels throughout the night? It's gonna be good, it could be bad, we have no idea. What do you think, it's gonna be good or bad?
I think pretty good.
Here's the metrics so far.
All right, we got 203 people that have gotten their reward back. 300 people have looked at it. We have 727 shares.
Interesting, John.
I guess check this out. So like it only says 173 Facebook shares, but there's 727. So we got a lot of other kind of shares.
It's growing.
All right. So, and actually, there's a while back when I used it, but like literally, I'm not sure if is anyone in the Facebook group? Has anyone seen this post that I posted? Let me know if you actually seen it in the Facebook group. And if you're not in the Facebook group, you should actually join. It's actually really good. But in the UpViral Facebook group, it's free to join, by the way. So definitely go and check it out. I posted this a couple of days ago, where in the latest funnel that Russell is using. And guess what? He's again using UpViral because it works. Like he's been using UpViral for quite a while, actually. So my real point is, before we actually announce the winner, my real point is, right, when you get access to UpViral, when you win access to UpViral, you don't get access to a tool. You don't get access to like, oh, I got this amazing thing. Now what? What you actually get is you get a result. Like you get a new stream of leads into your business, assuming you implement it, right? And that's what at stake today. It's not about winning some tool, right? Because we're all here like, oh, I want access to a tool. That's awesome. But like, a tool is only a tool. Like what it really it's about is like, hey, you join the cult of like implementing this and getting the results into your business. And that's really what at stake. That's really what you're about to win, right? And I think that I wanted to make that clear because I think that's important because sometimes people get hung up like, oh, I want to have access to this tool. By the way, sorry for I'm the worst multitasker in the world, right? I try to read. I'll get to picking the winner in a little bit. I just saw the chat a little bit. I'm the worst multitasker in the world, so it's hard for me to focus on the presentation and also respond to the chat. So my apologies if I am ignoring you. I'll get back to the chat in a little bit, but I just want to make clear that what you're really winning is the actual result. Right now, one final thing before I announce the winner, because I know we're all eagerly waiting for who the winner is. And that final thing is like, what is the free gift that everyone's getting, right? So first I want to talk about what's the free gift that anyone is getting. So all of you who are here, what are you actually getting? Because I think for a lot of you, that's also very exciting, right? Because as mentioned, UpViral is extremely flexible and customizable. Like you can do all kinds of campaigns, right? You can do run for giveaways, viral contest, viral waiting list, viral product launches, like viral webinars. Like it's really flexible and customizable. You can use it any way you'd like, basically. So about a year ago or so, could have been just over, I ran another marketing experiment. I was like, I like to set myself challenges. So what I wanted to do specifically, I wanted to run a marketing campaign where I promoted a product, which would generate its own traffic. So I wouldn't have to push traffic towards it. Like it would automatically generate more awareness in the market. Like people would start sharing. That's what it really means. While at the same time, it would build authority. So when people would go through this funnel, they would like get to know me and like, like realize that, you know, I'm the authority in the market, and then also actually finally get sales, right? It's not just about getting leads, but it's also about getting them all the way to saying yes to an actual offer. And the way I did this, actually, some of you will probably have seen this marketing campaign, is what I basically did in a nutshell is that for a couple of days, I actually went live. So I created an opt-in page where people would opt in, right? And then I went live for a few days in a row where I teach people things. And every single day I ask people like, hey, you know, you get your friends to sign up as well. You get your friends to also join, and you'll get a free reward, right? You'll get a free reward. So because of that, a lot of people started sharing, and we got way more people into this funnel. And those people started seeing those live videos as well. Over 3 days of teaching, all for free, right? So that's what helped me create the authority, right? So we already got the traffic because everyone started sharing, right? And we got more people in, and those people started sharing. People were joining the live streams because that was actually that helped me create the authority. And then at the very end, after those 3 days, I made everyone an offer so they actually could, you know, join our business as a customer if they would want to, right? And that's how we got sales. And now, total result of this marketing experiment was just over $68,000 in revenue for transparency. What most people don't know is that I actually documented every step of the way of that marketing campaign, all the way from idea generation, planning, creating a course, marketing, everything. So my team and I turned into a program called the Traffic Authority Sales Mastery, in short, TAS, T-A-S Mastery, and we actually sold it to some of our customers for $497. And it's available as a course. Like, it's super in depth. I'm not exaggerating here. Like, you see on the right here and here, like every one of those is actually an in-depth video of exactly, like, all the way from, like, again, like all the way from planning to all the way to the final results, like what's been working, what promotion strategies worked, everything, what emails do we send out. And as mentioned, everyone who has an UpViral account, who has joined this contest, will get free access to the Task Mastery value. Now, if you don't have an account, don't worry, I got you covered. But everyone who has access to an UpViral account will be giving you free access to the Task Mastery. This is not something available to the public. This is not something we mentioned up front, because otherwise people would just like, oh, we'll just join the contest for the sake of getting this. This is just as a thank you for those who are here, who joined the contest. And with that having said, let's do the announcement of the actual contest, like who is actually the winner of the contest. And quite frankly, I'm actually curious as well, because that is where William is coming from. William, I asked you to do the honors and pick the winners. So I'm actually excited. Let me stop my screen so we can see your face. Gives me a good time.
All right. So we do have the winners of the contest. So shall I just say the names? Yeah. So we have basically two gifts, two prizes for this contest. The first prize is the UpViral lifetime account, okay? And that prize is going to, drum roll, Keith Yu. Okay, so Keith Yu is the winner of the UpViral lifetime account, okay? And then we also offered a second prize to the person who refers the winner. And that is basically a 12-month free access to UpViral. And that second prize goes to Ezra from India. Okay, so those are our two winners, Keith Yu and Ezra, are winners from the UpViral contest. Okay, so congratulations to both. And yeah, I will be reaching out to both of you via email to set up your account and take care of all the technical details. But yeah, with that, let's remind ourselves that everyone who is live with us today, the 82 people we have live right now, are actually winners, okay, of the Task Mastery. So with that, without further ado, I'll let you continue, Wilco. I can't hear you.
Thank you, William, and congrats to the winners. And I figured to actually, let me just share it on my screen. The reason why William mentioned it out loud, I didn't show his screen while I was picking the winners, is because inside UpViral, you'll also see the email address. So what I'll actually do is switch my camera. I want to make sure that everyone, like, I'll have to I keep my hands over the email addresses, but there you can actually see, I'm not sure if you can actually read it, but there you see it. Ezra and Keith Yu. Those are the winners that have been selected in the contest. Is that visible, William?
It is slightly visible,
Hopefully now it's better.
I'm not sure, can I? Yeah, now we can see it. Ezra.
Just so you know.
Yeah, those are the two winners.
Here we are. So let me just switch back to my other camera. All right, so thank you, William, and congrats on to the winners. We'll, like William said, we'll reach out shortly. And with that, I also want to make sure that everyone knows where and how to get access to the free bonus that all of you are getting, which is actually thanks to William as well. He actually convinced me. He did a lot of work on this campaign, and he told me, like, Wilco, like, it's cool to have winners for, you know, those two people. What about the rest? Because it's like, we want to make this something fun and engaging. And yes, that's also why I shared the story before. Like, I want to make sure we all know about what UpViral is and also make it engaging and fun. So if all of you has left here without, you know, winning anything, that wouldn't be cool. So that's why he convinced me to throw this in. So you have to thank William for that as well. So now that the winners have been selected, where are my notes? I like to know what slide I'm getting after. Always good to have things live. There's always, there we go. and we can continue. Sweet. So again, congrats. We'll be reaching out shortly. So next, the last thing we need to cover is how to claim free access to the task mastery to all of you. It's actually quite easy because if you already have a UpViral account, all you need to do is make sure that you joined the contest using the same email address as your UpViral login email address. So in case you use a different email address to join the contest, make sure to just go back to contest.upviral.com and make sure to join again, enter your name and email address with the same email address. Because what we're going to do is after the weekend, so you won't have immediate access. After the weekend, we'll cross-reference whoever has joined our contest and has an active UpViral account. We'll be adding the task mastery into that account, right? So this is a manual process. We're doing it on Monday. It's not immediate. So if you're currently watching, you're one of our customers, you rock, right? If you actually let me know, cheer on, because though you're the finest here. If you're already a customer, let me know. I've got access to UpViral. Let me know in the chat. And then that means that on Monday, you'll be getting access to this program for free. Cool. Harlow has UpViral, Nancy has UpViral, Natalie has UpViral, Richard has UpViral, Sean has UpViral, Roman has UpViral. Sweet. Cool. Pearline has UpViral, Cindy has UpViral. Like, awesome. We got our customers in the house, which is awesome. So we got you covered. We always take care of our customers. Now, in case you don't have access to UpViral yet, hello. Haven't you been paying attention? No, just kidding. Like, but seriously, like, well, you've seen, like, I'm obviously very passionate about it. The whole team is, and we got thousands of customers rocking it with UpViral. But if you wouldn't, like, I hope it's okay that, yes, we're all here. Yes, I'm going to talk about UpViral. I'm a marketer because, you know, not because I want you to join, but honestly, because I know will help you, right? So again, if we go back a couple of slides, everyone who will have access to an UpViral account will get access on Monday. So there's actually a good way to solve that. And obviously you're actually in good company if you do, because as mentioned, there's so many people who are crushing it with UpViral. Like for example, here's Groove Watersports. They used UpViral in their first campaign, got 3,500 leads and 11,000 visitors into their business. Giselle Rebels, he used it to promote a barbecue e-commerce shop, 1,300 leads in the first week. And afterwards, I believe she made around, there's a case study on our website. It was $5,000–6,000 in revenue-ish from that campaign.
8,000.
8,000. Wow. See, like, wow. Like, just again, just like another example. I could probably go on and on and on. Like another customer right here, 8,000 visits, 400 new leads in just 36 hours. Here's another customer, 2,700 leads. This is 1,200 leads, 11 days, 4,000 total leads, almost 7,000 leads, first test. Again, I'm focusing on the first test here, right? So what I want to do here for those who have not yet joined UpViral, first of all, if you have joined UpViral, please convince your fellow people here that, you know, they should definitely join. But I actually want to make sure you get the best ROI you've ever seen. And the way where you're going to get the best ROI you've ever seen is by only spending $1, right? $1 today, because as a result, if you decide to invest $1, right, you get immediate and full access to UpViral for a full 14 days. For $1, you get a 14-day trial to UpViral. And guess what? That means if you join UpViral now by signing up to a trial, you have an UpViral account. So that on Monday, we're going to, again, everyone who has access, who joined this contest, we're going to give you access to the free course, the Task Mastery. If you join for a trial before that time, you will be given access as well. So all you need to do that is go to upviral.com/special-invite. Now, I know some of you just mentioned in the chat, like, hey, this seems like a pitch fest. Like, I totally know, like, this sounds like a pitch fest. But the crazy thing is I'm not actually selling anything because, yes, I know how webinars work. I know how presentations like this work. You know, they build it up and there's a massive expensive thing. No, that's not like this at all, because all I'm asking is like this $1 for $1 trial, completely risk-free. There's nothing else to sell here, nothing else like, you know, money to spend. Only $1. You activate your account, you will have immediate access to your account. On Monday, we'll add the whole course to your account, which again, we've been selling for $497. We'll add that to your account for free on Monday, assuming you've activated your trial before that time. And that's really my pitch. Like, there's no pitch. I'm literally just giving it away for just $1, right? So that way you get, again, you get free access to the Task Mastery, which again, we've been selling for $497. Now, there's only one catch, because there's always a catch. there's a catch, and that is that you need to start your $1 trial immediately. And when I say immediately, ideally, obviously right now, but definitely this week, because again, like we do this manually on Monday, somewhere on Monday, we'll be adding all the accounts. If someone signs up for the trial afterwards who joined this contest, you won't be getting the free access anymore. This is only for those who have an active account already on Monday. All right. So cool. Any offers on an annual plan? Well, actually there is, all right. This is something that, and this is the cool thing about doing things live, right? I'll actually stop the share real quick, something that the public does not know about, because currently we actually do a bit of an experiment. And that is that if you join right now for a trial, you will be offered a potential discount if you'd like it on a yearly deal, right? This is something that we're currently doing as a test. You'll only see it after you sign up for the $1 trial. So yes, you can definitely do that. Even if you're a previous customer, you can still, re-sign up for that offer. But like most previous customers already have a pretty good deal. So yes, there is a deal, but it's not visible to the public. Not here to pitch anything, because this is all about celebration and talking about who actually won the campaign. Sorry, how won the UpViral account, the accounts, I have to say. So I just saw that in the chat as a question. So I just wanted to answer that right there and then. So yeah, if you haven't already, like definitely please do it right now. You can literally do it on your mobile right now. Go to upviral.com/special invite. Literally, you can just sign up on your phone, right? Enter your name and email address and your details. For $1, you'll get immediate access to UpViral, and you'll be rocking and you'll be ready to rock and roll right away. Just like, for example, David, he took a $1 trial a while back as well for his business. And as a result, actually, we got a quick video where he shared his results, and you can kind of already see it, right? You can kind of guess what the impact has been on his business. So let me just play that video for you right now. It's really quick.
Here are the stats, David, from 27th of January, because obviously you were trialing it out. As we can see, 116,000 visitors, 34,000 leads over that period of time. The stats speak for themselves, to be quite honest. And I'm sure you said that it'd gone up or something.
Everything said and done now, the contest has been closed for 10 days or so. We're at 300,000, pretty much exactly.
Wow. From the 1st to the 20th, was it?
So the sales all came virtually. I mean, there's like 4 or 5 that trickled in.
Yeah.
But as soon as the contest closed, they got out their checkbooks, and then we sold basically almost the whole 300,000 in the next 3 days.
There you go, right? And I'm totally aware, like some of you might be sitting here like, hey, but I already have UpViral. Well, still, there's a reason why I'm showing this, right? Like, where's the reason why I'm sharing these kind of results? Because there's 2 things I want to achieve here, right? I'll be completely transparent. Yes, I would like to get more people to try that because I know it works, right? But truthfully, I also know that some of you who have access, they haven't fully grasped it, like they haven't fully taken the time. Some people have it and they're like, hi, I kind of want to use it, but like I want to show you, like those who've actually gone before, who actually implemented it, what kind of results they're getting. So if you're watching this and you're like, hey, but I already got an account, like he's not talking to me right now, then please remind yourself to on Monday, or like even tomorrow, even better, but if not, then on Monday, set it on your to-do list. Like, hey, I'm going to get back into UpViral. I'm going to kick ass account. And I'm going to do this as well. I'm going to get similar results, because that's really my goal. My goal is not to get as many people as possible. My goal is to help as many people as possible make their business bigger, right? So that's really, oh yeah, and one more thing. If you do, like once your campaign is live, when you get results, let us know. We got a specific channel on our Slack channel, on a Slack account, where we celebrate all the wins as a team. So every time one of our customers reaches out, which actually happens quite a lot, where they got a winning case study or winning campaign, like that's what we celebrate. That's why we do what we do, to see all of you win, right? So I'm sharing this, yes, to persuade you to buy this thing, which again isn't buying. It's only $1, and you'll activate your account. You have full access for a full 14 days. Plus, you'll get access to the $497 bonus, the task mastery that we'll be adding on Monday into your account. But secondly, I want to motivate you all to to get back at it and like create winning campaigns that just like many of our customers have. Like I could literally go on and on. Like here's a customer got 400 new leads in the first 36 hours. Actually, we had that one already. This one, David, 800 leads in his first ever viral contest. Barney, best decision ever joining UpViral, 645 leads, right? These are the first campaigns, right? I'm not talking about like those with experience. These are like people who are hitting it up right at the park. This customer right here, 45,000 leads in a week, which is amazing, obviously. Stephen here, 10,000 leads. And so, yeah, I could go on and on. For those who are still on the fence and like want to know more about what UpViral is, like it's definitely the #1 list building platform. And as mentioned, it's very flexible and customizable. You can run viral giveaways, viral contests, viral waiting lists, viral product launches, viral webinars, viral emails. You could pretty much use however you'd like it. And it's really the ultimate viral referral platform, right? It includes everything. Like it automatically creates the unique invite links. It will automatically set up the rewards or pick the winners. You can control what's being shared on social media. All the leads will automatically go into your CRM or autoresponder. You can incentivize people to take any kind of action, like I did on our contest. Like it wasn't just like invite your friends, but also like, hey, join our YouTube channel, join our Facebook group. Like this way, you can deepen the relationship with your audience. Like that's how Russell Brunson has been using it this week as well. He's not just using it to like get more people to refer, but he's using it to incentivize people to take action and like get the email address and then also get them on all these different channels, right? That's really the power of it. And obviously we protect you from all the cheaters. We have all the protection that you need. You get full insights and analytics as well. We do full split testing as well, and we send out all the email notifications, and you can actually run it on UpViral on our platform, or you can install it into your own website as well. I could just keep on going because, as you can clearly tell, I'm excited about this stuff. And earlier this year, we had a major upgrade, which allows you to drag and drop your full pages, like completely customizable, however you'd like it. It's all in there. So, and like I said, the custom actions, which you already mentioned before, it's loaded with templates, so you're going to get started right away. We've been adding more templates as we speak. Last month, we've been releasing more templates. We'll be adding more to make it even easier to get your campaign. So if you're watching this and you've been using UpViral in the past, and you're like, how do I get started? Like, please go back in, right? Because right now there's also pre-built campaigns, like forms, like completely. When I run a contest, click on the contest, and like it's fully pre-created, like the pages, the emails, it's all in there. All you need to do is customize a little bit for your business, but that way it's like a super easy way to get started. And again, like I can just keep on going with all kinds of results from all of our customers. But really what I'm asking is like for just $1 today, join UpViral as well at upviral.com/special invite. And again, you'll have full access for a full 14 days. You can cancel anytime, right? No worries at all. And on Monday, you'll get access to the task mastery for free. We'll add it into your account. So with that said, let me just also log in and check the chat. If there's any questions or anything at all, if I missed anything, again, I'm the worst multitasker in the world. So yeah, any questions? If you already asked it and I missed it, please do let me know. William, in case you saw any questions that you believe I should answer, feel free to let me know. And yeah.
Sure thing. So we have, for example, here a question from Murtaza Habib. He's saying, UpViral works on our organic leads, or do we have to use Facebook ads?
A good question. No, you don't have to run Facebook ads, right? So the things with UpViral, that obviously you'll need to get you need to get some people in. Like if you create a campaign and no one's there to find out about it, like literally 0 people, then no one's going to share it. And then, so you need initial people. What those people are, where those people are coming from, that doesn't matter, right? So it doesn't matter. Like could be that, for example, like I tell people start out with whatever you already have, right? If someone has an email list, send it out to email list. If someone has a Facebook group, post in your group. If someone has a social media account, post on social media. If you have experience in a certain traffic strategy, if you have experience with Facebook ads, then sure, go ahead. But like stick with what your strengths are and what you already have, rather than try to come up with all these new things. So if you are currently not running Facebook ads, I would not recommend to use Facebook ads. You can even just add it to your website. So your people who are visiting your website right now could also opt in to your viral campaign.
Yeah. Cool. And then we're also getting some questions I saw multiple questions. Let me see. Yeah, here, for example, from Rick, but I saw this question a few times already. He's asking, are we auto-billed at the end of the trial? So why don't you explain like how the billing works?
Yeah, good question. So yes, the auto, because the thing is, we don't want to stop your campaign at the end of the trial. So if you sign up for the trial, you get access for 14 days. And after those 14 days, you'll be automatically billed, unless you obviously cancel before that time. You can do that from within the dashboard really easily. And even if you do get billed and you're like, oh, I forgot, like, and you don't want it, we as a company, we believe that we only deserve your money if we help you and if you're happy with it, right? So we have a fully unconditional 30-day refund guarantee. So in case like the day after you're like, damn it, I forgot, and you really don't want to, send us an email or we'll sort it out. We'll give you a refund, no worries whatsoever. However, I'm actually confident that by the time you see the results, you don't want to stop. But again, that's like, that ball is in our corner. We take that responsibility. And obviously, besides deciding like whether you want to keep on using or not, you could also choose to upgrade or downgrade. Like we have 3 different plans. Currently, the link right here goes to our top most popular plan, or our top most popular plan, because it includes all the features and bells and whistles that you need to make it a big success. Maybe you're like, hey, after a while, like I don't need all the features, I don't need everything, or you could also downgrade, so it's actually cheaper. So hopefully that answers your question, Rick.
Yeah, and then we also have a question here from Sitim. Does UpViral support other languages besides English?
Yes, it's actually like, as you can tell, I'm from the Netherlands. Like I have a funny accent. William right here, he's from Spain. Like we're very international. And
funny accent too.
I didn't want to say that, but like
yeah.
that was kind of obvious, right? So yeah, so yeah, we made it multi-language taken into account, so everything is fully customizable, and everything that your audience will see, nothing is like fixed. The only thing that's in English is the dashboard, so that's the thing what you will see to create your account, like that's in English. But everything that your audience will see is like fully customizable, even for customers who are from, for example, Arabic countries, who write from right to left. That's supported too.
Yeah. All right. And
good thing on you, Marian is saying you don't really have a Spanish last name.
Yes. So basically, okay, this makes now I have to tell my whole story. We'll go have another 20 minutes. No, but so real quick. So I was born and raised in Spain, Marian, but my family, my parents, they're all from Belgium. So actually, I speak Dutch as well, but with a different accent from Wilco. But yeah, so I was born and raised in Spain. So originally, like I am Spanish, but my background is from Belgium. Okay. So let me see. Here, Wilco, how can we help Scott? He's saying, I think I have an UpViral account with a non-functional email address. How can I check?
So best to send an email to support@upviral.com. So our team will be happy to help you out. They'll probably have to ask some questions and things like that to verify that you're the owner, but they'll help you out for sure.
Yeah. Okay. And then from Mizan, when does the offer expire?
Good question. So you'll need to sign up for the trial at Sunday, the latest, right? So that's when we check like everyone who's joined this contest and will have an account, they will get access to the bonus for free. If anyone who joins on Monday or after, they won't get it. So you'll have to join on Sunday, the latest. So that's this week.
Yeah. Okay. Closing down at Pacific PST. And I'm scrolling up here in the chat, but I think we covered all of the questions. Yeah, I think we covered all of the
any customer that is on here and that is like, hey, this is something that we should have mentioned for everyone who's still in the fence. If any of our customers wants to share that, that'd be perfect. Sorry, I cut you off, William. What did you want to say?
No, that was, I was just going to say that we covered all the questions. And for everyone who didn't sign up yet, I'm gonna add the link in the chat again for the special invite.
Cool. I see Mitch saying #UpViral works. I have gained over 250,000 leads. 250,000 leads. That's a lot. So, and again, like to be honest, like honestly, when I earlier on in the presentation I mentioned like I want to help you all get the best ROI possible. And feel free to challenge me on that. But I honestly believe, like, if you for $1 you sign up for a platform, you've seen the results that a lot of people have gotten in the first campaign. Even if it's just, doesn't matter. Like if it's, I mean, what do we, when we run ads on for example, Facebook, we pay for $3, $4, $5 per lead easily, right? And we're happy with that. If for $1 you get, even if it's 1,000 leads, like, I don't know, but like that is literally the best ROI you can get. And then once you see those numbers, then you can decide, hey, do you want to keep on using UpViral, which I bet you will. And again, for those who already have UpViral, you're sitting here like, oh, that's so cool and all, and you are currently not, you feel you're currently not using it to the max to your ability, get started again. Like you reach out to people in the Facebook community. We also, if you have questions, if you're stuck on something, then make sure to head up our support desk. If you want a more strategic advice, also this is something that not everyone actually knows. Every Tuesday we actually have a live show where you can just come on and question. There's literally no excuse not to get results. There's literally no excuse. William, if you could drop the link to the Copilot show in the chat, that would be amazing. But like literally, if you're like, oh, but I want to start, but I put the but, and you have some kind of a reason why you couldn't get the results, like there's no excuse, because literally you can come on Tuesday on the live Copilot show. Mitch will be there sometimes. William will be there. We have all kinds of people there, and your questions that you'll have will be answered. Like there's literally no excuse not to take action on this, right? So, and if obviously you're on the fence, then you now also know that if you go for the $1 trial, like you can sign up for the trial right now, right? Do it before Sunday. You'll get access to the course. Over the weekend, you play around with the platform, right? And let's say you have a brilliant idea. You would just want to like, I think I'm going to do it like this or that, like, but you want to check that, right? You want to have some input, like join the Copilot show. Every Tuesday, we have a live Copilot show on Zoom, just like this, where you can ask questions, right? So there's literally no excuse, no reason not to get results, right? So thank you, William. I appreciate that.
Yes, no worries. I added the link there to the Copilot show. And actually, Wilco, this is perfect timing to sign up for the $1 trial, because you sign up today. Today is Thursday, right? Like you said, you play around. Like my suggestion would be, like if you're new to UpViral, go to the quick start videos, which by the way have just been updated today. We have fresh videos there. In under 30 minutes, you will understand how UpViral works. You can play around, set up your first campaign. But on Tuesday, 10 a.m. EST, Mitch, who's in the room here as well, is going live to do campaign reviews. So he's gonna provide tailored advice on campaigns. So if you play around with the tool, between Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then you can present the campaign on Tuesday, you would get an email with an invite for the Copilot show on Monday, okay, where you can submit your campaign, and then Mitch will review it live and provide you tailored advice, okay? And that is someone who's generated over 250,000 leads using UpViral. So expert advice.
So just to summarize, if I get this right, because I think I make a mistake here right now. So you get full access to the UpViral account. We'll give you a course worth $497. You can create your campaign for Tuesday. You get a live in-person review of your campaign, and yes, all you've paid me is $1. Like, I think I'm the one doing something wrong here.
Could be. I think you also missed the 25 in-depth case studies.
Yeah, and the new quick start videos. So if even the customer, if you already have an account and you've been looking at the quick start and they felt outdated, literally updated them today. So, all right, and that's $1. So like I said, that's what I said. I didn't want to sell anything here, but this is just like, I'm not selling anything. Like this is literally just giving stuff away. And yeah, the $1 is more like a threshold for those who are being serious. Because if you're not serious, you're not going to take action, and we won't have anything to post in our Yes channel. So. We want action takers, right? Is there anyone who has a question, or anyone who's and if you don't have a question, let me ask you, like, what's holding you back from checking out UpViral and giving it a go and start your own campaign this weekend, for example? Let me know in the chat. I'd actually appreciate that.
While everyone types that in the chat, I just want to share something that Mitch is pointing out in the chat. Thank you for that, Mitch. Because like we could be talking, we could be talking about how great UpViral is all day long, right? But someone could say like, we're biased, like So here is something that I want to share, something that didn't come from us, but came just now in the chat. Okay, well, few minutes ago. Do you see my screen, Wilco?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so this is from a comment from Saraf Jain. Right now in the chat here, he said, I just activated an account today and got 900 plus 900 referral leads. So that's 3 leads in 1 day.
Like, this is like, this really makes me smile. This is the kind of stuff we post in the Yes channel. Like literally signed up today. That's amazing. Like that really puts a smile on my face. Like at this point, I don't really care anymore if anyone signs up or not. Like this is my win for today. Like we've got another customer, 900 leads. Like you would not believe how long it took me to get to that point when I started my business. Like that's really awesome. Thanks for sharing that, William.
No worries, no worries. And Glenn, we have Glenn in the chat who was on the co-pilot show on Tuesday. He's saying the interview with Nina Franks was awesome. Which is true. Last Tuesday, she gave a full masterclass on viral marketing, which started as an interview, and that ended up being a full masterclass on viral marketing. And again, you get that for free when you sign up to the $1 trial.
Yeah, that's inside the Learning Center. So if you have activated your trial, go to your Learning Center at the top, and from there you'll find the co-pilot show. You can actually watch the replays of the co-pilot show, and the one that William just mentioned, highly recommended. It's in there as well.
Yeah,
Nina Frank.
And
Franks.
Ryan is saying, well, go. You said, what is the reason why you're not signing up to UpViral, right? And Ryan is saying, I've never done this before. Crazy reason to hesitate. What would you say?
I'd say that's a very fair reasoning, actually. Like it's always scary to change behavior, right? Like if you haven't done something. And obviously I can only talk from experience, because looking back, there's been, I would say, oftentimes when there was something new, it's always been, I had to sort of jump outside my comfort zone. What always helped me is like to look at the downside. Like usually I'm afraid to do something new, right? And I'm like, how, but in my mind is all like, there's like all this reasoning of like why I shouldn't do it. But what my trick is to literally write down, or visually, but like I personally would like to write it down, what are truly the downsides of giving this a go, right? So for example, you would risk $1, right? Which actually you wouldn't, because even if you want to have a refund on that, no worries, right? But let's say $1, right? You would risk spending time, right? Like you would risk spending some time. Obviously I could argue that I'm going to bet that some of you will be watching Netflix this weekend, right? Like 2 hours of Netflix, there's no problem, no drama, but 2 hours of like creating an asset into your business suddenly is, right? But is that really how big of a problem is that, right? And if you really list those things, all of a sudden you realize, like, right, what's the potential risk of doing this? What's the potential outcome? And yeah, you'll have to make the decision, right? And yes, it can be scary, like new things usually are. But in my experience, that, like, and I'm not just saying this because you need to do this, like, in general, if you want to grow your business, you will sometimes need to stretch yourself. And usually we feel like we're stretching ourselves, but in reality, in my experience, it's just our mind playing tricks. And it's not like, usually there's not that much downside to it, right? Exactly. What's the worst that could happen? Rick, exactly.
Great advice.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So
that, I don't see any more.
Was this a good launch party or what? Like this, like, yeah. I mean, and you know what's interesting, actually, we actually learn from our customers as well. I'm not here to say like how we know it all, definitely not. It's actually Gabe Chillinger, what he did, it was brilliant. I just shared his results, but he was the one on Funnel Hacking Live. He did around 40,000 leads. And again, we also have a co-pilot show on that one. He breaks it all down. But what he did, I thought it was brilliant. He didn't just say like, hey, we're going to, we do a contest and here's the winner. He did like, hey, we're going to announce the winner live, right? And that's how he that's how he turned his campaign, not just in 40,000 leads, but altogether he did over $200,000 in revenue. Again, you'll find the full case study in the co-pilot show, or go to UpViral.com and then go to case studies in the menu, like in the main website, you'll find it there as well, all written out. There's tons of resources to get inspiration from. But like, after I saw him do it, I was like, that's genius, right? Because Again, otherwise it's just like boring. Like here's the winner and people just like, I won or didn't win. But now I get to connect with all of you, right? You're here in the room. Some of you are customers, some of you aren't customers. It doesn't matter. Like it's just fun to be online. I mean, we're all working from home these days, and wherever you are in the world. And why not make it a live thing and make some fun in the process, right? So appreciate you all for being here with me today, and with William as well, obviously.
Absolutely.
William, any last words?
Any last words? Yeah. Something that I would like to say is that it's been super fun to do this contest. Like it was all like, we set it up 9 days ago, we launched it, and at the beginning, like we saw some leads coming in and some people signing up, which was exciting. But then when we decided to do here the live event, to announce the winner and to give a gift to everyone, that made it even more fun. So yeah, actually I would like to ask the audience again also, would you like us to do this contest more often? Let us know in the chat. And but yeah, other than that, thank you everyone for attending. Claim your special gift, 7-day task mastery. Wilco generated, what was it, Wilco? $68,000 with task mastery?
Just over, yes. Scott says yes.
Awesome, Scott. Cool.
All right, everyone. I want to thank everyone all for being here with us today. I really, really do. We'll be reaching out to the winners. And again, on Monday, we'll be adding the course to the accounts for all active UpViral accounts. So make sure you have your trial activated before that time. And again, that will be on Monday. So please, and that'll be in our time zone. So if you don't see it yet, don't go ask, hey, we'll be adding it. If on Tuesday you still don't have it, that's when you can reach out to us, obviously. And at that point, by the way, you won't be notified via email. It's not, doesn't trigger an email, but it will show up on the Learning Center. So if by the end of Monday or on Tuesday, you go into the Learning Center of your account, that is where you will find it. All right, I want to thank you all for being here with me today.